Half-Life. Full life consequences. John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in an office typing on a computer. He got an email from his brother that said that aliens and monsters were attacking his place and asked him for help, so he went. John Freeman got his computer shut down and went on the platform to go up to the roof of the building where he left his motorcycle and normal people clothes because he was in his office lab coat. John Freeman got on his motorcycle and said, "It's time for me to live up to my family name and face full life consequences." So he had to go. John Freeman ramped off the building and did a backflip and landed. He kept driving down the road and made sure there was no zombies around because he didn't have weapon. The countrysides were nice, and the plants were singing, and the birds and the sun was almost down from the top of the sky. The mood was set for John Freeman's quest to help his brother where he was. John Freeman looked around the countrysides and said, "It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brother to defeat the enemies." John Freeman was late, so he had to drive really fast. A cop car was hidden nearby, so when John Freeman went by, the cops came and wanted to give him a ticket. Here, John Freeman saw the first monster because the cop was possessed and had head crabs. "I can't give you my license, officer," John Freeman said. "Why not?" said the head crab officer, back to John Freeman. "Because you are head crab zombie!" So John Freeman shot the officer in the head and drove off, thinking, "My brother is in trouble there," and went faster. John Freeman had to go faster, like the speed of sound, and got there fast because Gordon needed him where he was. John Freeman looked at road signs and saw Ravenholm with someone's writing under it saying, "You shouldn't come here." So John Freeman almost turned around, but heard screaming like Gordon, so he went faster again. John Freeman drove in and did another flip and jumped off his motorbike, and the motorbike took out some headcrab zombies in front of John Freeman. John Freeman smiled and walked fast. John Freeman then looked on the ground and found weapon, so he picked it up and fired fast at zombie ghosts in front of a house. John Freeman said, "Zombie ghosts, leave this place!" And the zombie ghost said, "But this is our house." And John Freeman felt sorry for them because they couldn't live there anymore because they were zombie ghosts. So he blew up the house and killed the zombie ghosts. So they were at peace. Then John Freeman heard another scream from his brother, so he kept walking really faster to get to where he was. Ravenholm was nothing like the countrysides. There was no birds singing, and the pants were dead, and the dirt was messy and bloody from head crabs. When John Freeman got to where the screaming started from, he found his brother Gordon Freeman fighting the final boss. And Gordon said, "John Freeman, over here!" So John Freeman went there to where Gordon Freeman was fighting. John Freeman fired his bullet from the gun really fast, and the bullets went and shot the final boss in the eyes, and the final boss couldn't see. Gordon Freeman said, "It's time to end this once and for all," and punched the final boss in the face, and the final boss fell. John Freeman said, "Thanks, I could help, bro." And Gordon Freeman said, "You should come here earlier next time." And they laughed. The laugh over quickly, though, because John Freeman yelled, "Look out, bro!" and pointed up to the top of the sky. Gordon Freeman looked up and said, "No! John Freeman, run out of here fast as you can!" And John Freeman walked real fast out. John Freeman looked back and saw Gordon get stepped on by the next boss, and he was mad and angry. "I'll get you back, evil boss!" John Freeman yelled at the top of lungs. To be continued. Half-Life: Full Life Consequences 2. What has to be done? John Freeman walked like speed of light back to his motorcycle and left behind the bad place behind him. John Freeman had to ride his motorcycle really fast back to the office, but John Freeman's gas ran out. John Freeman jumped fast off the motorcycle and landed on dead people's hands. Gordon Freeman is now these hands. I must kill the next boss and live up to full life consequences, John Freeman said out loud. John Freeman picked up a laser gun and aimed it at trees to see if he could. John Freeman shot, and tree fell down in front of him. John Freeman seen eggs fall out of the tree, and he put them back home safe. These birds don't have to see Gordon Freeman yet. It's not time, John Freeman said to him. John Freeman had to walk faster and was back at his office work and on a computer. He looked on the internet and found the next boss. I know his weakness now, John Freeman said. And after that he got emails from someone. John Freeman opened up the emails and read them. Dear John Freeman, how are you? I miss you at home. Come home safe and soon with Gordon Freeman for Thanksgiving dinner. Love, Mom. John Freeman looked at it and got sad and yelled, I will kill the boss and Gordon Freeman will be happy soul. Then he turned off the computer and went on the platform again down to his other, more faster motorcycle that had gas in it this time. John Freeman put the laser gun on his motorcycle and his machine gun and rocket gun that he found on the side of the motorcycle. He went through traffic and went fast like lightning back to Ravenholm and back to the bad place where Gordon Freeman was. John Freeman went off-road and did backflips and landed on back wheels, but kept going too. John Freeman went really fast again like before and was soon back again at Ravenholm, but saw more zombie ghosts. John Freeman said to them, Zombie ghosts, I have killed your friends at the old house, and I don't want to shoot your heads. Move near the countrysides, and you will be friends of John Freeman. The zombie ghost said that, No, we will kill you, and walked fast to John Freeman's motorcycle. John Freeman waited until they were in front of his motorcycle and backflipped off his bars and shot heads below and landed and walked fast to where the next boss was. You'll be one of us, yelled the dead zombie ghosts. John Freeman laughed and shot a rocket at them. John Freeman saw the next place far down the road and walked slow this time. He walked really slow like a turtle and sat down on a rock and watched the next boss near the dead last boss and where the place that Gordon Freeman was. The next boss was laughing at John Freeman, so John Freeman said, "You will not laugh at me!" and shot a rocket at him, since that was his weakness. The next boss died, and John Freeman was happy. He walked over to the dead bosses and put them under the ground and planted pants on them, so instead of messy dirt and dark, there was pretty things there now to be happy. John Freeman walked to where Gordon Freeman was lying dead and crushed from the next boss' feet and looked down. A tear dropped out of John Freeman's eye and landed on Gordon Freeman. "You're dead, bro, and I killed the evil boss," John Freeman told Gordon Freeman. Then John Freeman saw something bad. A head crab was on Gordon Freeman! Gordon Freeman standed up and said, "John Freeman, you got here slow and now I am Zombie Ghost! You will pay!" To be continued? Half-Life Hero Beginning. In the future, the world was dark and scary. One day, Combines came, and Noon knew why. Combines were robot things that weren't robots, with ugly faces and sometimes glowing eyes, and slaved people in the city and made them angry and sad. Henry Freeman, who was living in the city and with his mom, said, "Mom, why are Combines here?" And she said, "Henry Freeman, Combines are from science and outer space and hate humans." Henry Freeman really hate Combines because they beat up everyone, and Henry Freeman hated it. "Mom, why are they beating up that girl?" Henry Freeman said to his mom. "Because she is humming, Henry Freeman, and they are evil Combines," Henry Freeman's mom said back. "Hey, you Combines! Stop beating her up, you evil guys!" Henry Freeman yelled loud at them. "Shut up, kid, or you will pay," the Combines said, and aimed their laser guns at Henry Freeman's head. "Combines, don't aim your lasers!" yelled Mom. Then the Combines shot her and laughed. "Ha ha, stupid humming girl with no head," they said with smiles. Aww. Henry Freeman grabbed his mom's hand and said, "Mom, you're a beautiful soul, and Combines will pay." "Henry Freeman, no! Get out of here as fast as you can!" Henry Freeman's mom said, and died. Then Henry Freeman grabbed a weapon and shot the Combines in the heart and said, "This is not over." The people around Henry Freeman cheered and smiled and said, "Good job, Henry Freeman! We hate those Combines!" Combines made people afraid, and when Henry Freeman killed them, it gave them hope. "Combines, we are not scarred no more," said Henry Freeman, and everyone around Henry Freeman said, "Yeah!" and grabbed laser guns and rocks. Henry Freeman and the people walked fast like waves and went towards to the Combine Tower that was big like the sky. "Where do you hummin' think you are going?" a big Combine army with lots of striders said. "To send you back to science and outer space!" Henry Freeman yelled with mad. "Attack the Combines!" Henry Freeman yelled again. The war was going and blowing things up when Henry Freeman saw a gravity gun on the ground. "Combines, it is time to do what has to be done and live up to my family name," Henry Freeman whispered with head down. The Combines were shotting people and snipping on them with striders, and people were shooting laser guns back and killing them sometimes. Explosions like 10 times of the sun went around Henry Freeman, but Henry Freeman didn't care. Humankind is losing, and I need to help, Henry Freeman said. Then a big rocket came down and blew a guy's arm off and legs and head and killed other people too. Henry Freeman saw the dead going on all around. The Combine were too strong and big, but Henry Freeman didn't care neither. Henry Freeman put the gravity gun on and started to throw striders and at buildings. The buildings fell and made dust and smoke and blinded Combines, so Henry Freeman could use gravity gun to throw them into the sky really high and make them squish. The people were winning, but then glowing things went in the sky and Combines came out. Henry Freeman, we have to go out of here, a guy said to Henry Freeman. No, they are all everywhere, another guy said. You are surrounded. Prepare to die, the Dark Man said. Henry Freeman looked around. Combines with laser guns were there. Henry Freeman knew if Hummons lost now, it would be sad forever. Fight! Henry Freeman yelled. People run toward the Combines to kill them, and the Combines were going to shoot all the people in a second when a bright light came into sky. A shiny thing like the Combines came from the opened in the sky, and a guy came out. Combines! Leave my son alone! John Freeman said. To be continued? Half-Life, full life consequences. Free man. John Freeman backflipped out of the sky and landed beside Henry Freeman. Henry Freeman looked at John Freeman in the eyes, and a cry falled out and said, Dad, Mom has dead! John Freeman went sad at the ground, then moved head real fast up. Combines, you killed wife? John Freeman said with growls. Yes, John Freeman, the Dark Man said after. Henry Freeman's mom is shot in head, the Dark Man said again. I loved wife like sun rays. Darkman, you will suffer! John Freeman punted and yelled. John Freeman jumped into sky with kicks and hit Darkman, and the Darkman's mask ripped off, and John Freeman seed ugly Combine face, but it looked like Hummin' too. The Dark Man scrumbled back to Combines, and Combines went to shoot John Freeman, but Henry Freeman throwed grenade for John Freeman to shot them in faces. Son, take people and leave the city. It's time I have to kill the enemies and make evil go away from here for rest of time. John Freeman said to Henry Freeman and people. John Freeman, we fight! People said and didn't go nowhere. Dad, Hummons have to fight for freedom! Henry Freeman said and didn't go nowhere neither. John Freeman was afraid for first time. He didn't want nothing to happen to Henry Freeman, because Henry Freeman was... John Freeman saw Combine start to run like monsters to Hummons, and Henry Freeman, and saw Henry Freeman and Hummons run like brave to Combines. John Freeman got quiet, then dropped weapon, and said, I have to kill fast and bullets too slow, and started killing Combines with bare hands. John Freeman was killing Combines and barking necks, and Hummons and Henry Freeman was behind shooting at Combines at front. Now Combines got scarred and ran back to the Dark Man, who was at the door to the big tower that was big onto the sun, and went around the Dark Man and got ready to fight again. Then the Dark Man pressed the button that made the big tower glow and smoke. John Freeman, you let next boss step on me and made me head crab zombie. Combines came and put science in me and made me live and strong and big. Now I make you and Henry Freeman head crab zombie. Prepare to die, Gordon Freeman said. Gordon Freeman, you are my bro, and I killed next boss. Combine science is bad and made you tricked, bro. Stop the button and glowing, John Freeman said. No! Gordon Freeman angered back. Gordon Freeman teleported to John Freeman and hit him with crowbar, and John Freeman tried to grab it but couldn't, so he punched Gordon Freeman instead. John Freeman and Gordon Freeman was fighting for life and death when the Combines and Hummons started shotting each other again. Henry Freeman got in front of Hummons and saw the tower smoke and glow more and more like lightning clouds. Henry Freeman shouted, "It will explode!" So Henry Freeman and the people shot bullets and bombs at Combines, so humankind and pressed the button and make it stop. Then Henry Freeman went to a Combine's car and shot all the Combines in it and went to the top and used the turret gun. Henry Freeman made the turret gun shoot Combines and bullets cut them in two and half. Henry Freeman kept shooting Combines, and the rest of Hummons got closer and closer to Button to stop it. The Combines shot at the Hummons and made some die, but no one cared because they had to do it. Then Combines started coming out of the Hug Tower to stop the Hummons. There was too much Combines, and Hummons couldn't go to the Button no more, and the tower was all smoke and glow now except for a little bit. John Freeman knew it was too late, and Hummons couldn't stop Button. John Freeman had barley time, but was still fighting Gordon Freeman. "Bro, it is time. I'm sorry," John Freeman said to Gordon Freeman. "Time for you to die, John Freeman," Gordon Freeman said back. "No, bro," John Freeman said, then kicked Gordon Freeman into part of the face that was like Combines. The science flew off Gordon Freeman's face and landed and blowed up in a boom, and Gordon Freeman stood and fall. "Bro," Gordon Freeman said, so John Freeman got closer to the ground like Gordon Freeman. "Combines made me tricked, bro. I'm sorry," Gordon Freeman said. "I know, bro, but you are hero," John Freeman said back to comfort Gordon. "Save Hummons and Henry Freeman," Gordon Freeman said, quiet like pain, and breathed slower and slower. John Freeman had Gordon Freeman and saw eyes shut and the breath stopped, but Gordon Freeman had smiles on face. Oh. John Freeman let go Gordon Freeman and went up back to his feet and looked his head around and saw trees and aminals and Hummons, then looked at Glowy Tower and knew what has to be done. "Son and people, get back!" John Freeman said out real loud, so Henry Freeman front-flipped off turret and went with people back to John Freeman and ducked bullets and rackets. "Son, take people on motorcycle and leave city. Make people safe, son, and nothing happened to them, John Freeman said to Henry Freeman. But Dad, I fight, Henry Freeman said. No, son, go with people, John Freeman said. So Henry Freeman and Hummons went on motorcycle. Henry Freeman started on motorcycle and started to go, but slow because he didn't want to. The Combine saw and said, "Stop the Hummons!" and went charge at motorcycle. John Freeman walked towards Combines and made fists with hands. John Freeman punched and hit Combines in front, but all Combines in back shot rockets and machine guns. A rocket hit John Freeman, but he got up and killed more Combines. Then a Combine went at John Freeman's back and stabbed him, but John Freeman got knife out and stabbed Combine in brain. Combines got close and hit John Freeman body with bullets, but John Freeman kicked Combine's back. John Freeman kept fighting Combines and put head up to tower and saw it go bright and break, then turned around in last second and saw motorcycle in far off safe place and was happy. Henry Freeman and the people in the motorcycle saw the tower go like a million stars and fire and loud noises. Then the people went down, but Henry Freeman kept going and didn't say nothing. After, the world was nice, and Hummons had new city, and happy because the Combines was gone, and nobody was slave or sad. President Henry Freeman and people and animals and earth had peace, and in the middle of the new city was a statue that said, "John Freeman, saver of Hummons." The end.